All right, let me get the announcement out about this. I'm sure people want to know that the semifinals are happening. Let me get this going. And let me transform this. Let's get Gwafey looking at his pieces, even though he's now wearing a CWTC shirt. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, announcements are out. I'm actually a minute over here. Let me get back over to the chat window so I can see what you lovely people are saying. Yeah, we got Gwafey, we got Tetristime. They are both here. They are trying to play. Tetristime having some little bit of internet issues, but you know, I mean, Latam internet. What can I say? Hi, what's going on, everyone? Hey, how crazy is it that this shirt actually predicted the winner of CTWC? Like right here, the doggo. Yeah. Kind of wild, Hydrant. Kind of wild. I'll have to talk to you about that afterwards. We have one match for you today, and it's a doozy. It's a semifinal between the number 6 seed Tetristime and the number 7 seed Gwafey. In the regular season, they had an identical record, 21 points, 3-3 in matches. The only difference was that Tetristime did go 13-11 versus Gwafey's 11-11, but bro decided to show up late for a match, or not at all, and got docked points. Imagine losing points to not showing up in Division 1. I mean, honestly. Here's what the tournament looks like if you missed it. Sam Vaughn upsets the number 1 seed to make it so that the lower seeds all advanced. I don't think that's ever happened in a CTL tournament bracket before. We every once in a while we'll get like the number 2 seed upset. Obviously 4 and 5, those regularly become upsets. 3 and 6 aren't that terrible, but to have all 4 happen in the same tournament is just insane. That means, I believe that means, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if SV's ever won a championship, but I'm pretty sure the other 3 have not. And we may have a brand new champion here in CTL Season 33. It's kind of exciting. And it could be one of these 2. Toast says, wait, people wear something other than their CTWC shirts? I know, right? Yeah, all upsets. Just absolutely insane. So, you know, if Gwafey hoping the pattern holds at least through the semifinals. Also, what the heck is with Twitch? And it's like whenever I load a Twitch stream these days, it goes pause, play, pause, play, pause, play, pause, play really fast until I interact with it. It's just really weird. Anyway, we got Tetristime on the left. We got Gwafey on the right. Oh, let me put that back. Also, I need to get him into the. I thought I did this. Okay, there he is. Oop. Let me edit this a bit. There we go. Now you can see the names and their seeds as well. There is no level. Well, there is a level selection in this, but it's going to be Tetristime that will get to choose in games 1, 3, and 5 whether we play levels 18 or 19. Gwafey will get to choose in levels in games 2 and 4. And Tetristime, you have the ability to tell us whether we're going to increment or re-roll the piece sets. Gwafey does not get a say in it in the playoffs. Always goes to the higher seed. Well, he said yes, so okay, that's fine. There's your seed, 41913B. I am, and given that he said yay to the 18 reroll, I imagine we're playing all 18. So there's your first seed, 41913B. As in not 8. Yeah, who knew that not 8 started with B? And we have a ready from Gwafey. I'm hoping that Tetristime is only doing something like Transition Trainer because I don't see anything on his screen other than a level 51, which is really weird. So Tetristime, I am trusting that you are well and calibrated here. He's a professional. It'll be fine. Yeah, he's playing Transition Trainer. That's all it is. So we're just waiting on Tetristime to enter the seed and get us started. Yep, looks good to me. Yeah, some GLGLs. We are just about ready as Tetristime entering the seed. Where's Tetristime? One of the few gloveless rollers. GL Twin. Yeah, 21 points, 3 and 3. Their PBs are pretty close too. It's kind of wild. Both players are ready. So let's go ahead and get underway with our first of two. Not tonight, but eventually there'll be a second semifinal match. This one's between Tetristime and Gwafey, the number 6 and 7 seeds. Let's get them counted down for game number 1 here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go ahead and introduce our two players. First on the left, rolling out of the United States with a PB of 5,427,000. You know what time it is. It's Tetristime. And on the right, also rolling out of the United States with a PB of 4,690,000. Welcome in, Gwafey. Yeah, both of these players have a total combined PB of 10 million points. But you won't see those heights here in Classic Tetris League because we do implement the super kill screen at level 39, where pieces drop down 2 rows per frame at 60 hertz. So pretty hard to play at that speed when the piece locks in immediately at the bottom. Tyler wants a genuine Roncli compliment. I mean, why would you pay channel points for that? You're just such a wonderful human being that I don't think that's something you need to spend channel points for. 161 for Tetristime, 129 for Gwafey. Also, hello to Toast, who came in hot with a last-minute slide for Mini D on the screen coming in August. He'll also be hosting the the GDQ event. Live at Summer Games Done Quick in Minnesota. We already know the likes of Meme, Coal Buckets, DMJ, and Huffleffagus will all be in attendance at that. And of those, only Cole is remaining in this tournament. They'll have to face Sam Vaughn in his semifinal. Currently, I don't believe that is scheduled. Or if it is, it's awaiting confirmation from one of the players. But we will definitely get that going. Oh, very nice. I actually... I found out about... I just found out about the Christmas in July thing that they're doing. I don't know if that's Arbaro running it, but he posted the slide. I might go to that. It's a one-day thing. I would only have to take the Monday off. Just drive up on Saturday. Do the tournament and other fun things on Sunday. And then drive home Monday. It seems like a pretty good deal to me. Combo platter between the two of them. 392 for Gwafey, 380 for Tetristime. Both players with some holes in their stack, but both players also playing one row up. As you would expect at this level, players know they have to go somewhat aggressive on level 18 to keep pace with their opponent. And with as close as this game is, 14,000 points. Probably no surprise, Tetristime getting up very high here. This is not good. He is cut off the well, and he's cut off the left side, and I think that's it for game one. Gwafey is good. Yikes. These higher seeds are just cursed, I swear. There's your next seed. Be warned, it's all numeric. 650644. I have no idea who Peter the Chair is. That's a new thing. But I mean, it's up near Portland, so it's not in Portland, but it's nearby. I'm considering it. I don't know if I'm gonna go because it is a 9-hour drive. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them counted down for game number 2. Gwafey up 1-0. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it's a pretty neat event too because they're not doing a standard Tetris tournament. They have a like a bronze, silver, gold bracket, but the trick is the bronze bracket is level 4 starts, the silver bracket is level 14 starts, and the gold bracket is level 24 starts. So that should be interesting. Tetristime having to clear out some garbage on the right side. Not Tetris ready for that bar, so it's just going to throw it in column 8 and wait for something to resolve the double well. Yeah, I imagine it seems similar to Stoikel's thing, but also different in the same regard, because level 4 stats starts are kind of I mean, are there people that are going to be there that need level 4 starts, or are they just doing it as a meme? I don't know. 142 for Tetristime, 125 for Gwafey here in the early goings of game number 2. Tetristime trying to shake off the early top, and I gotta tell you, Tetristime loves to live at the top of the board and is trying to show that off again. There was a time where it would very often come back to bite him, but recently I feel like he hasn't succumbed to that as much. And I feel like game one was just a fluke, so we'll have to see if that is the case. These two have played 4 prior times. Gwafey has the lead 3-1. The bad news for him is that the most recent meeting was here in Season 33, where he lost in a sweep. And the bad news here is that we have a 25-plus piece drought going, and Gwafey is at the top of the board. The Tetristime also starting to get into trouble. He has the lead if the worst happens. But Gwafey does appear to be getting this down. Tetristime now has to follow suit. Oh, both players in a spot here. What is this seed? What is happening? Both players are like at least 12 rows up here, trying to get this board down. Tetristime's going to open up the right side here. And next slide, please. Yes, he'll get a Tetris and followed by a split triple to bring this board down. So now it's up to Gwafey to follow suit, get this board down. He's got a ways to go. There are several extra holes that Tetristime did not have. Now, he's not getting the right piece to resolve this, so he's just going to try to go dirty here. But you can see he's not going to keep it open for too long. Another burn there. Now, Tetristime back to the top of the board as well. This is dicey. Both players are struggling to survive towards the top of the board. Gwafey is going to get this down, so back over to Tetristime to see if he can get this cleaned up. Very tense game number 2 here. And finally, he'll get the dirty Tetris over the left side. Oh my goodness. This player is refusing to play cleanly here. Tetristime is fixing the board up. That does have a little bit more to go. Nice flat burn there. Gwafey just trying to stay clean, and the pieces are not allowing it. He has been closing and opening that well with alarming regularity. Now he just wants a bar, but there's another drought coming in. 20 pieces, all it will be. He'll bang down to Tetris. Tetristime will follow up. He's got an awkward T on the screen he's going to need to clean up. I don't know what happened there, but... $358 for Tetristime, $344 for Gwafey. Level 19 is right around the corner. And you can tell from these scores that this has been a suffer game for both players, as we're just barely getting 400k transitions out of these two here in game number 2. But it's still a close game. I say you need to have a short memory when you play competitive Tetris. 416 for Gwafey, 406 for Tetristime. Players do not want to remember what happened on 18. They need to focus on what's going on here on level 19. Because ultimately, this is just a 10,000 point game. Nice setup there for Tetristime to get the square tuck. I'm assuming he got it anyway. Yeah, there it is. And we'll bang down a dirty Tetris in column 8. It looks like he's going to stick with it for a little bit here, but the game not allowing him to get a Tetris off that. Let's see what he chooses to do here. He does have a dirty Tetris well set up. Opens it back up. Takes the burn, and then we'll bang down a Tetris, and we'll set up one more time, hopefully anyway. And he gets another Tetris. 548 Tetristime, 494 for Gwafey. Hasn't been able to take advantage of the situation. Tetristime will need to clean up here, and it looks like he's going to do it now. Only an 8,000 point lead for Tetristime, but he is open. Will bang down a Tetris. Gwafey trying to get set up here. Places the Aki bar. He's waiting for a bar to get his Tetris. There it is. Another Tetris for Gwafey. very close game number 2 here. Now a drought coming in, 20 pieces, both players with clean boards though, and we'll survive it accordingly. Tetris for both. 2,500 point lead for Tetristime. Absolutely wild game 2, not just because of all the shenanigans on 18, but because it's pretty heckin' close. Simul Tetris there. Another Tetris, 1,200 points is the difference. 750 for Tetristime, 749 for Gwafey. Gwafey gonna opt to try to burn here to get set up, but boards. He's not getting the right pieces for this, so he's gonna have to start burning halfway up the board. He is on level 27, so runway running out before level 29, but both these players are capable, as you can tell from their PBs, of playing on the kill screen. But yeah, this ain't no 1.4 into 29 for Tetristime here. In fact, neither player are going to have a max going in. Tetristime has been able to take a bit of a lead here, a Tetris and a half. Both players with 1 Tetris left. They'll both go in. 930 for Tetristime, 871 for Gwafey. Here we go, level 29. Gwafey getting set up. There's a Tetris for Tetristime. That bar for Gwafey had to be used to uncover the well, and now he's getting into a little bit of trouble here. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be done at 877. We're tied at 1. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Gwafey. Joke of a seed indeed. That 18 was so bad. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever commentated quite intensely on 18 like that in a long time. For a Division 1 match, anyway. Yeah, they all outscored the seed, which is nice. Let's give them another one and see if they can outscore this one. St. Division 5, what are we doing? Getting bad seeds is what you're doing. Fortunately, this one has letters, so you're good. 17A1 BC. Yeah, Payne's pointing out both good and bad seeds are the same for both. And yeah, we saw that there because the game was so close. Like, we had separations of 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 3,000 for most of the way. Which is, that's exciting. I enjoy that. Both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get this counted down. Game number 3, we're tied at 1. Who will take advantage? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Next slide, please. There we go. Yeah, just because a Tetris match happens to be objectionably bad because of the seed or because players aren't able to capitalize here. Well, we're starting out with a drought here. Where are we? Let me check something real quick. Oh, I'm being silly. All right, let me check this one. Yeah, both players are on the same seed, so no problem there. I think maybe the drought counter broke on Tetristime's side since he's having some internet issues. We all know that. NTC doesn't take kindly to that. Early lead for Gwafey here, 139 to 61,000. In fact, we can see now that Gwafey is about 3 pieces behind the sequence from Tetristime. So Tetristime gonna play from behind here in game number 3. See how long that lasts, or if Gwafey can just go wire to wire. He's set up a T-spin here. Can Gwafey get the T? There's the T. Can he get the spin? He can get the spin. Things looking good for Gwafey. He has only burnt 3 lines so far. Another Tetris for Gwafey. Tetristime getting cleaned up. Feels like this piece sequence hasn't treated Tetristime the same way it's treated Gwafey. He's been having to take a lot of burns. Gwafey, meanwhile, has a 95% Tetris rate. And already is near 300,000. And we're not even at 60 lines yet. Ooh, double flip there for Tetristime. It's going to be annoying, but not going to hurt him too much at this stage. I have to figure out what to do with that right side. He just plugs an S in there. Oh, way early spin attempt there for Gwafey. And now he's got a bit of a burn to do. A Vit set up midfield for Tetristime. In fact, this is really bizarre what he's trying to do here. It looks like it's going to work out. Gets a square in there. Gets an L in there. And another square will just fix it right up like nothing happened. Of course, you need a square for that. He's going to take the line spin instead. And it's going to end up with a hole because he couldn't get another piece to resolve that tuck. Meanwhile, we are spiring like mad on Gwafey's side. Both players having a little bit of a comedy of errors here in the mid stages of level 18, but nothing serious. Gwafey does have a near 100,000 point lead, but Tetristime is clean, is going to start eating into that. He gets 2 Tetrises right there, and just like that, almost half of the lead is gone. Tetristime could actually take the lead here in a moment. This is still a very big dig for Gwafey. But he's getting it done. Tie game, 400,520. But Gwafey getting some more lines to get that lead back. However, Tetristime looking to get a Tetris, and he has the lead now. Not a true lead just yet. But with these burns from Gwafey, it will become one. So Tetristime takes over the lead here in the closing stages of level 18. Some nice tucks there for Gwafey to resolve that situation. Tetristime grabbing another Tetris. Gwafey bangs one down. 64,000 point lead for Tetristime, but he is ahead in lines pretty significantly. And as Gwafey catches up in lines, it's now only a 19,000 point lead. Tetristime going to get into a little bit of a spot just before level 19 here. Let's see how he chooses to try to get out of it. Oh, he gets out of it pretty cleanly right before 19. 503 is his transition score. Bit of a step above last game, that's for sure. Gwafey looking for the bar, and he'll go in a bit higher at 524. So Gwafey with the lead into 18, at least pace-wise. Looking for a bar. We'll get that bar for the Tetris. Tetristime in a bit of a mess here. He is trying to set up here, and he gets the Tetris. Column 3, 6 rows off the bottom. Folks, he's not called triple time. He's called Tetris time. Very good pieces to get out of that jam, too. He'll grab another Tetris here. Problem is he's set up an L tuck, which is not great because the L is the only thing going there. He can't spin anything into an L tuck setup like that. So he now has a hole in his stack to deal with, looking probably for an L to get it open. Does so. And Gwafey's going to take a Tetris here. He's only back by 2,000 points. Gwafey S-flat moment for him. He's not being terribly kind, and Tetristime is clean. He's scoring again. He's got nearly a 1 Tetris lead. Oh, couple misdrops there for Tetristime. And he's going to have to figure this out because there's, assuming the drought counter is accurate, which I don't think it is. This was a little bit of a drought going on. Gwafey getting high up on the board as well. Both players in a precarious spot here on level 24. Gwafey looking for a bar. He will get the bar. That only clears a single, but he does get another bar down for a triple. So he's got this board coming down. Tetristime is clean. He's got a 32,000 point lead. Adds a Tetris, but he is well ahead in lines. Gwafey gets this cleaned up. And that bar will fix everything. You can see the expression on his face, not happy with having to give up the lead like that. And now he's going to have to work to get it back. He's back by about a Tetris and a half in pace. But Tetristime is scoring and setting up. He's looking for another Tetris. Can he get it? Can he get the bar? There's the bar. There's the Tetris. 9-10 into 28. 8:30 for Gwafey at the same point. 80,000 point lead for Tetristime. Tetristime is into level 29 at 982. He's not clean, so he's going to have to do a little bit of cleanup. Took a chance with that bar in column 1. Objectionably the right thing to do, but it's led to this. He's in trouble. He's trying to get this board cleaned up, but he's so high up he can't get a 5-tap. He's going to be done at 999, 900. Gwafey, you're in a chase down. You need a max out. He's at 900,000, so another 100K will do. Yeah, Tetris Chime giving you the 4 9s SLA right there. Gwafey, nice Centerwell Tetris to go to 961. We'll see if he just chooses to line it out from here. He doesn't have far to go. 30,000 points. Next slide, please. Okay, 990. A couple more lines will do it. 2 more. There's one. And there it is. Gwafey is good for game number 3. He'll take a 2-1 lead. Our stats are getting tanked after this match, yeah. I mean, reroll was the plan here. Oh god, it's another numeric seed. 158418. Prepare to burn. That's just a superstition, by the way. I really don't think that all numeric seeds are worse. But we do have a ready from Gwafey. And we have a ready from Tetristime, whose back is up against the wall here in game number 4. He's going to have to win to send us to a decider, but Gwafey is looking to continue the streak. Can we have 5 games of upsets? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I mean, yeah, there's just as good of a chance of this seed being brutal as any other. So it could happen. But I, for one, think we're overdue for 1.3s into 29, so I'd like to see that instead. I'm going to remind you, fine folks, of the Matcherino. That is the prize pool that is in the lower right-hand corner. I know it's been a bit of a slog this season in terms of trying to get that going up, but we want to get our players rewarded for a what amounts to a 3-month season at this point. So if you want to help make that prize pool go up, you can donate, contribute, whatever you want to call it. It's over at the Matcherino website. You can get a link to that with the exclamation Matcherino command, which I will type over on Twitch. Pretty sure the same command exists on YouTube if we have someone over there. And yeah, let's get this prize pool up. These players deserve to have a healthy prize pool to compete for. $161 for Tetristime, $141 for Gwafey here in Game 3. So far, no crazy seeds to speak of, but, or at least in this game. But it's still early. And just a reminder of what we have left on the schedule this season. Of course, we are still going through the Champions Summit. Nice Vits for Gwafey. As far as Division 1, after this, there are only 2 more matches. Cole and Sam Vaughn going to face off. And the winner of that match will play the winner of this match for the championship. Gwafey kind of feels like he just dodged a bullet after that one. He did have to take a double burn, but he did also get the Tetris to bring that down. Tetristime is on fire right now. He's almost at the half. See if he can get this Tetris. Not going for the tuck just yet. We'll get the bar, we'll get the Tetris. He's at 348, halfway through level 18. Another Tetris for Tetristime. We'll bang down another Tetris. Gwafey currently backed up by about... In pace, it's about a Tetris and change. Tetristime is ahead in lines again. Yeah, this game has been much kinder to the players. And so far, that has been translated to higher scores on the board. Another Tetris for Gwafey as we're approaching the 100-line turn. Gwafey opens up the right side. Tetristime has it open. Both players looking for a bar, and they'll get the bar. There's a Tetris. 533 for Tetristime, 453 for Gwafey. Tetristime with a bit of a lead here. I think that's just been mostly through better efficiency because Gwafey hasn't really been in all that much trouble, but now gonna have to get into a little bit of a dig here. I imagine he'll just take this triple and play a row up for a bit. 603 for Tetristime at 117 lines. What are these squares? Game, can we not with the squares? Why are squares? There's still only squares. This is ridiculous. I hate squares. Fortunately, both players had a board that allowed them to utilize all those squares, but I mean, that was what? About 8 squares and 15 pieces or something? Players don't want to see that when they're playing. Tetristime in danger here. He's very high up, 654 into 19, but he needs a bar to get this down, and he's in a drought. Oh, that triple, though, will provide much-needed relief. He should be fine here. Or will he? Oh, dear. Some very questionable burns there that's just sending him into a spiral of a dig here. Oh, no. And then the SZs show up. Now we get more squares, 3 in a row. And Tetristime's in trouble here. This is his tournament life on the line. He needs to dig out of this. He'll finally get the... Oh, that was a misdrop, but he does get another bar to fix the misdrop quickly. But now he needs another bar. And it's just going to plug it before anything bad happens. Gwafey has yet to take the lead, but he's very close. And there we go. Both players are clean. Tetris for Gwafey. He's got the lead. Despite Tetristime with a 34,000 point lead, Gwafey does have lines in hand to get it back. But it is a close game. It's less than 1 Tetris in pace. Tetristime, though, still doing some burns here, but we'll get the Tetris. You know, Haynes, when I said that line, I thought much the same thing. That sounded like Willie the name, not Will He, 2 words. So after all that excitement, pace-wise, we're neck and neck. Tetristime with the real-time lead. We'll get a Tetris there and gets a tuck. That's up for another one. Gwafey surviving a drought will get a bar for the Tetris. Yeah, I just think it's funny that you came to the same conclusion I did. Tetris for Tetristime. He's at 997. No max out chokes this time, it looks like. He's got the A on the screen. At least his screen, not ours. We see the full score. Tetris for Gwafey. One more line for Tetristime to send this into level 29, and he's got to make a decision very soon. Bar goes over for the Tetris, but he is high up on the board. Has a Tetris well in column 8, but it's going to have to cover it. Oh, this is dangerous. He does get the dirty, well, not a dirty Tetris. We'll call it the James Chen dirty Tetris. Oh, what is this for Gwafey? Gwafey's in a lot of trouble. He gets a bar over for the triple. Can he save this board? Gets another double. The answer is yes. So both players surviving a scare into level 29. But Tetristime is locked in. He is taken off. He's got 1,154,000. Gwafey at 1,054,000. 100,000 point lead for Tetristime. Gwafey trying to get set up. Another Tetris for Tetristime, 1.2. Tetristime trying desperately to extend this to 5 games. Oh, perfect S-piece into the Tetris. Gwafey is now starting to strike as well. 132,000 point lead for Tetristime. Another Tetris there. Looks like he's going to set up in column 8 here. And he gets the Tetris. Simul Tetris, in fact. But Gwafey's board is not in a good state at the moment. Oh, misses the 5-tap there. Needs something left, but these pieces are awful. Finally, he gets the triple. But I don't know if he's going to survive this. Yeah, and he's going to be done at 1,186,000. Tetris time. It's going to send us to a decider. Why would you sue Tyler? Because bro's rich. He's got like $1 million. Roll over for Tetris time. How about that? Yep, camera's good. I'm not quite sure when it froze, but it froze sometime during the last game. Either way, let's go ahead and get another seed in there. 44E2A0 will be this seed. 7 million, nice. So when are you gonna have 7 million points? Yeah, not with that attitude, Tyler. All right, might be having some issues on Gwafey's side here. Let me see what's happening. Yeah, we just lost his camera. Let me see if he's got another one. Okay, it's back. We're good. Bit of a different angle, but that's cool. I am not at a wedding, so Roncli at a wedding is not correct. Just reposting the seed here. Just players taking a moment to get warm, take a break, stretch, rest their wrists. Tetris time is ready to go. And both players are ready. Will Tetris time break the curse of season 33, or will Gwafey make it 5 in a row and punch his ticket to the finals? So let's find out. Game number 5, the decider between Tetris time and Gwafey in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It all comes down to this. One of these two will be making their finals appearance. And what has been a bit of a trial of fire for these two. Some crazy seeds. We did have that early top in game 1. We might have another one here if Tetris time's not careful. But he does get the bar for the Tetris, so we'll have time to get this down. But Gwafey should be able to take advantage of this. Nice cleanup for Tetris time. He still has a hole in the stack. He's just going to uncover it from above, so Oh dear, this... what are these pieces? And so far, Gwafey has not been able to take advantage of the digging that Tetristime has done, and now the players are in a drought. There's a Tetris for Gwafey, and Tetristime will get one as well. So 109 for Gwafey, 106 for Tetristime. Both players finally getting clean and raining down the points. It's been a pretty wild matchup between these two. And just a reminder, both these players last season, these players were Division 2. Now they're fighting for a chance in the finals of Division 1. Tetristime high up on the board, needs a bar, gets the bar, dirty Tetris for Tetristime. And a misdrop on the left side, that could be trouble if he can't get a piece over. But he's bringing the board down to be able to make it easier to do so. And he should be fine here. Oh, Tetristime, don't make a liar out of me. All right, he brings this board. He just can't get clean to really bring this down, and that's causing problems because he's falling behind. Gwafey is ahead by 76,000. Oh, beautiful SL combo to take that burn there. It's unfortunate that the long bar showed up because now he's got to burn 4 more lines. But the important thing is that he is getting this down. So the right side open, gets the final hole unlocked, and let's take an assessment of the situation here. Gwafey is ahead by 106,000 points and behind by 10 lines. So Tetristime in a bit of a hole early on in Game 5. Chen, I have questions. I have so many questions. I also don't think I want to know the answer to any of them. 484 for Gwafey, 377 for Tetristime. Not going to go for the spin just yet, anyway. What is this board for Gwafey? That's a dirty Tetris setup is what it is right now. He'll get the dirty Tetris. Approaching level 19. Gwafey realizes that, gets that board cleaned up in short order. Tetristime waiting for a bar and not getting it here. This could be a little dangerous. They will get a Tetris. He goes in at 406. And he was saying earlier, what is this, Division 5? Well, he's got another Division 5 transition here. Ask me how I know. Gwafey in at 564. So, bit of a lead for Gwafey. Tetristime's right side is unfortunate at the moment. What is he trying to do? What is he trying to get over there to fix this? Gets the T over, and then we'll resolve it with the J. Oh, had to throw that square over to the right. Now he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be done. The string of upsets continues as Gwafey, at the number 7 seed, is in the finals. Let's get that shirt the right way around. There he is. He is your winner. He is Gwafey. And he's going to be facing the winner of Sam Vaughn or Cole Buckets. Oh yeah, we get the nose shot right there. Let's go. GG's Gwafey. Oh man, what a tournament this has been. Let me quickly update that, because we do have the 3-2 victory for Gwafey, which means I can show you this before we sign off. Yeah, there it is. It is Gwafey in the finals. The only question is, it's up to Cole Bucket now. Can Cole end this season 33 curse, or will it carry into the finals, where Sam Vaughn will probably like his chances just based on the curse alone? This is insane. 5 straight upsets. Well, with that, that's going to do it for us. That is that was an exciting match. 3-2. That is our 3rd decider in 5 matches of our playoffs as well. Remember when these used to all be 3-0? Those were good times. Now it's like, feel like the last 7 or 8 seasons or so, it's been it's felt much closer. Let's go say hi to a gamer. Threes is practicing for CTUK. Go say hi to him. Till next time, thanks again for watching. See ya, bye.